Hey everybody, it's your boy Proftrof. We're back again with another set reaction. Anyway, before we start, Merry fucking Christmas everybody. Hope you're having a good time. Let's get into it. This is Total Annihilation Kingdoms review. I don't know what the hell this game is, but I guess we'll find out.
People, Seth here. What a beautiful day to make terrible content. Unfortunately, we're under quarantine. As such, there's been some delays, but adversity demands adaptation. So here's a filler episode. This episode has been brought to you by comfy dystopian gaming setups and Seth's complete disregard for personal health and safety. Check it out. I like to call—
By the way, I saw I think it was on Reddit or something, some dude built a PC inside of a pizza box. A greasy ass pizza box. Fuck is wrong with you? Fuck is wrong with you, buddy?
Call it, I have no case, and I must scream. Or, alternatively, watch me short the power pins on my motherboard with a screwdriver in order to start my PC. Please enjoy. Total Annihilation is a highly regarded and generally well-loved RTS from 1997, but I never played that. I played the goddamn fantasy spin-off. Total Annihilation Kingdoms is a highly obscure and generally scuffed abomination of an RTS from 1999. But you know what? I was a child when I first played it, and children have no taste. Have you ever wanted to instantly lose a game by accidentally hitting the wrong keys on your keyboard? Have you ever thought to yourself, damn, I love the audio in this game so much, I wish it would stutter constantly, so each time I select a parrot, it might just blow out my eardrums. Have you ever wanted a fantasy game which realistically simulates air traffic congestion? Regardless of your answers, this video will still continue. Total Annihilation Kingdoms is a real-time strategy game about 4 sorcerer kings in the fictional world of Darien. All 4 are siblings, so naturally, they have to kill each other. As such, that is the objective of the game. Elsin is a handsome Giga Chad. As the most powerful of the 4, he can cast the ultimate spell, Rock, to which there is no defense. Karena, I hate Karena.
How are you the most powerful one and your special ability is to throw rocks? I throw rocks, I'm not that powerful, okay?
She's garbage. Like all women, she can grow a second pair of legs and swim underwater, probably to lay eggs and avoid responsibility. She also has spells. Can you guess what they are? Wow. Water splash. Wow. Homing air bubble. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, I see why my rock boy is the strongest. This bitch be throwing water at you. Listen, I got a water ball. I got water over here. I ain't powerful. I can splash this in your face. If you throw rocks, you probably beat my ass. Okay, you ain't.
Locken is a confused old man that doesn't know where he is. He can cast fire, and his special ability, like all elderly people when their time has come, is to disappear. Fursha, which I don't know how to pronounce, is amazing. She can fly and do drive-bys on the enemy. Also, she's not Karena. Each of the 4 sorcerer kings leads their own respective nation, with their own unique units that you summon using magic. Magic requires mana. Mana has to be pumped out of the ground using magic. Look, it's all quite simple. We learned about this in high school. It's the reason why our world is so dysfunctional, because we too have been ruled by the same timeless sorcerers for all eternity. Unlike mortals, they do not die. They are only remade and reborn. If, hypothetically, Senator and Dreadlich Bernie Sanders passed away, hallowed be thy name, his essence would not leave this plane. Why is that? Because his phylactery is still intact. Simply accept that there is no hope for us, only happiness in servitude and sweet release in death. Aramon are the sensible humans who live on land. Their units include man, horseman, and civilized man. They also have long-range artillery, trebuchets, often outrange the entire map. And once you've built one, the game is already over. In a tactic commonly known as the drone strike, all you have to do is guess where the enemy king is currently moving and get lucky. Aramon is clearly very...
I guess they copied one of the major special ability, rock.
balanced. Varuna dominates the water, unless you play against Zon, which gets to have the biological equivalent of a nuclear submarine. These will walk underwater, walk under your ships, and punch them to death. When playing Varuna, I recommend stopping, but if you really insist, then I recommend turning off your speakers. Zon is the Beast Nation, representing the combined interests of Big Furry and Big Scaly. They have no home, but are constantly on the move, setting up anthropomorphic conventions and luring young, impressionable men into their ranks. Those who resist seduction get turned to stone, get torn to pieces by racially diverse orcs, or get clubbed to death by someone's fursona, only to have their body defiled and forcibly raised.
Somebody's what?
Clubbed to death by someone's fursona. Only to have her body defiled and forcibly raised as a smaller, less original fursona. Zon doesn't have buildings. They use units to summon other units. They're pretty damn fun and very different from the rest. Then there's Taros. Taros is all about getting the job done. The Tarosian dictionary has no words for meaningless concepts such as ethics, morality, or conscience. It does, however, have a word for fuck yo crops and fuck this whack-ass flower bed. Get off my land, you squatting, rent-evading peasants. My favorite part about playing Taros is flying carpets, which are capable of performing some sick aerial drifts. Reject agrarian modernity. Embrace the carpet gatherer tradition. Unfortunately, flying carpets also take up about 95% of a screen at any given time, cause the vast majority of air traffic congestions and collisions, and can't hit a stationary object to save their lives. Oh yeah, Total Annihilation Kingdoms also had an expansion, which added another faction. Robots. I feel that we've regressed somehow. On the other hand, holy shit, Creon has some cool-ass units, and just a shame there's only 5 of them. They don't even have a leader, because their leader is dead. Yet, the steam-powered Boston Robotics replacement model is still somehow a better commander than Corinna. So what is the point of this game? Why are you telling us about this, Seth, you bulbous, matzo-eating, oven-dodging, I don't know, mutual suffering. That and enjoying the high-quality voice acting. Winning doesn't feel any different from losing, and the odds are always stacked against you, because the computer cheats, and, unlike you, doesn't require scouts to see the entire map. As a result, I have to cheat, because my alternative is pumping out hundreds of parrots to see even a fraction of what the computer sees, and I'm sorry, but they're very loud. Also, pathfinding has some issues. Units get stuck on each other, on objects, on terrain, and sometimes on themselves. I try to work around this by using air units. Unfortunately, air units handle very poorly. That is to say, they handle like high-speed jet engines, except they're reskinned to convince you otherwise. Lord forbid you accidentally overshoot the target. That means you'll have to cross the entire mountain range at several hundred feet, take a hard turn, and fly in for a second try, by which point your target has likely died of natural causes. Or, Lord forbid, you're handling a group of flying units. Good luck with hitting anything in that case, because they'll be spending their time avoiding mid-air collisions. There's many words to describe this game. Strange, cryptic, tinnitus, because it comes from a time when all information on a game was inside the manual. I know, this is a relic from primitive times. If you actually read the damn thing, you'll find out it's incredibly easy. Don't believe me? Here's me winning 1v7 against the AI. Childhood is thinking that building the most aesthetic creatures with the most interesting abilities is an acceptable way to live your life. Adulthood is realizing that pumping out wave after wave of hideous, low-poly garbage directly into the...
So fucking accurate. As a kid, when I was playing some Warcraft 3 as an undead race, I used to go for dragons that breathe ice, thinking that that is very strong strategy. The problem is, when I get 3 dragons, they got 30 disgusting trolls that throw ice picks at my dragons. My dragons did not win. Sad times. Now I throw ice picks at people, and I live.
The enemy base and clogging it up until no movement is possible was the true path to victory. I give Total Annihilation Kingdoms a final, objective score of the studio filed for bankruptcy shortly after its release out of 10. I recommend it if you struggle with repressed psychology and need a painful stimulus to relive your traumatic memories of the past. Otherwise, it does provide a small amount of dopamine. The story itself is actually alright. There's not many games out there where Mission 5 already has you committing a holocaust. Most real-time strategy games would first explain you the mechanics before asking you to fill a mass grave. I have no feelings about this game, yet I remember a time when I did. A time when my eyes were more innocent and my brain still undeveloped. Arguably, not much has changed, but hey, it's my fleeting memories, and one day this video will be the only evidence I have that I ever had those memories to begin with. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. Please take care of yourselves and have a good one.
Coronavirus China reports.
And bankrolling these videos, please.
Okay, let's leave it at this amazing screen. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Has anyone actually played this game in their life? I'm not gonna go and play this. This looks like garbage. If I wanna play a decent RTS, I'm gonna play Warcraft 3. Not Reforged, hopefully, but you don't have an option anymore, so I guess it is what it is. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Buddy, have a nice fucking day.